and she had to come by herself, no lawyers. Teresa said that she didn't feel comfortable doing that, and they told her that she wouldn't be able to view the video of her daughter. That's when Andrew Holmes stepped in and said that he would go down to the Rosemont PD on her behalf. Not too long after this interaction, she would receive another phone call from Andrew Holmes saying that he had just watched the video of Kenneka walking inside of the freezer and it was simply an accident. He then told her that she needed to get online and report this new information so all of the protesting would stop because the hotel was starting to lose a lot of money. Teresa stated at that very moment she knew she could no longer trust Alex as an ally, and even though initially she would reject his request to call for an end to the protest, eventually she would agree and call for an end due to the fact that she didn't want any violence to take place between the protesters and the police.
Andrew Holmes called my phone. He told me to get on. He said, "What you should do is get on live and make a live and tell them that you saw the camera of Kenneka walking into the freezer." He said, "Because the hotel is not making no money. They want us to stop this. They want us to stop. They want it to stop."
Me looking at the video, she was trying to find her way back upstairs to the lobby. And she was checking the doors, and she was checking other doors, just trying to find her way back upstairs. So in saying that, she was walking forward where all of the video cameras caught her every movement, and I watched her as she went through the other door, and at the same time, she went through an unsecured area.
Not to mention the multiple people that came to her presenting themselves as community leaders. Without Teresa's knowledge, they would set up donation accounts under Kenneka's name, then pocketing all of the money and leaving the people who donated feeling scammed. Teresa stated that she never told anyone to take money on her behalf, and the only thing she was ever concerned with was justice for her daughter. But it wasn't clear if that would be possible. The more footage that came out from the hotel that night, the more conspiracy theories grew. There were so many different characters and so many potential suspects. There was video of different unidentified security guards that was at the hotel the night of Kenneka's disappearance. And according to those who have studied the Kenneka Jenkins case, it's the actions that they were caught on security footage doing. One security guard was caught sprinting through the halls around the time of Kenneka's disappearance. He seemed to be in a very frustrated state, and it's not very clear exactly what the issue was, and the hotel had no record of any incidents being reported. Another security guard was caught going room to room. It seems as if he was trying to open the door, but he had towels in his hand as if he was trying to give them to the guests. Some people pointed out that it seemed odd for a security guard to be the one giving out towels when that's usually a housekeeping job, along with the fact that there was multiple reviews of people saying that a strange man tried to enter their room at night. One individual claims that the hotel gave this person described as the strange man a key to every room in the hotel. A number of videos began to show up on YouTube of internet detectives pointing out clues in the security footage of the Kenneka Jenkins case. Some people believed that there was a hand that reached out for Kenneka as she was going around the corner in one of the hallways on the CCTV footage, while others stated that it wasn't Kenneka at all and that the video wasn't even real, and that it was just a cover-up for something much more larger and sinister that was going on. But what can be verified with 100% certainty is that Kenneka Jenkins was seen on security footage, looking as if she was in a sedated state, stumbling through the hallways trying to find her way, as if she was inside of a maze that she couldn't figure out or escape. There would also be another individual added to the list of potential suspects and suspicious characters. Videos on the internet would refer to him as the morgue guy because he was seen handling the body in the kitchen with the police. But when everyone left the room, he would turn to the camera, staring at it in a very ominous and some would say suspicious manner. And what makes this individual even more interesting is that he would later be arrested with someone else who was connected with the case. The trans individual who was trying to talk to the police on the night that they were questioning Kenneka's mom when she was trying to tell the officers that she seen Kenneka on the bottom floor with a group of guys, but was completely ignored. The charges that they were arrested for was unrelated to the Kenneka Jenkins case, but people still found the connection to be extremely odd. One of the most infamous pieces of evidence was an Instagram live video taken by her friend Irene. But this theory would quickly be disproven because that IG live video was taken before the one that showed Kenneka at the party, seemingly completely sober and okay. Conspiracy theorists would say that if you listen closely, you can hear Kenneka screaming in the background before Irene turns up the music to drown out her voice.
I am enjoying my ride.
What's up? You riding with me? Oh, boy, you tripping?
The Crown Plaza would offer to pay for Kenneka's funeral, but her mom said she had to turn it down because they never formally apologized, and she didn't believe that they really even cared. After Kenneka's autopsy was complete, it stated that she passed away from accidental hypothermia, but it was also discovered that she had a substance in her system called topiramate. It's used to treat epilepsy and seizures, but it's also known to increase the effects of alcohol and hypothermia. But this was odd, because people who were at the hotel claimed that they never seen Kenneka partake in any party substances. In December of 2018, Teresa Martin would file a $50 million wrongful death lawsuit against the Crown Plaza Hotel. The widespread media coverage that the Kenneka Jenkins case received was highly unusual. During a time where thousands of young black girls go missing every day and it's underreported, if it's reported at all. But Kenneka's case got a lot of attention, although in spite of this attention, to many people whatever happened at the Crown Plaza on that night remains an unsolved mystery. But despite the uncertainty surrounding the case, internet conspiracies continue to run wild.
White hoodie, blue jacket. He could see Kenneka through this little window right here. This window supposedly also has a person in it, and that's why it's black right there. Now, Kenneka's going to walk in this door, and you're going to see him look for her just a little bit, and once he see her get to this point, he going to turn his face back straight.
This is the bump,
He
y'all.
wasn't looking. Very closely. Boom! Right there. Play it again. You can see, she don't got 5 arms. Watch that shit.
This is people just trying to find out what happened to
pull
her.
her back.
And play it in full time. Keep looping it so you can see the hand. See the hand? Go back. Watch the hand. Watch the hand try to grab her. See it?
Kenneka's mom promised that she would continue to fight for justice when it came to her daughter. Although, according to the Rosemont PD, it was simply an unfortunate and tragic accident, and the case was officially closed. But one man would take an interest in this case, and that interest would peak almost to the point of obsession. And his decision to get involved would set off a chain of events that could only be described as the domino effect. When one incident occurs, and it sets off a series of similar and related events. Zachary Stoner, aka Zach TV, was born on March 25th, 1990. He came up in the Goontown area of Chicago, 10.5 mmg. In July of 2009, he would publish his very first video on YouTube, just showing him and his guys in Goontown chilling on the block.
It's on the beach, up on my dog. Okay, rolling like a rolling I forget.
He didn't have much direction with his camera at this point. He was just recording. But in 2 short years
Shout
from
out to
that
Zach
point,
TV,
Zach TV would find
RIP.
his purpose. He decided that he wanted to put a positive spot